In this video, I'm here with another detailer. He runs a mobile detailing business, and I'll be asking him some questions about how he got started, what his setup looks like, and how things are going for him. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So I'm gonna let him introduce himself right now. Can you tell us your name, how old are you, and where are we at right now?
Dennis, 26 years old, and here in West Palm Beach, Florida.
That's right, guys. So we are here in West Palm Beach, Florida. Again, the same city that we detail as well. Again, hence beyond limits of Palm Beach, right? Palm Beach is the overall county, and then West Palm Beach is the city, right? So I wanted to ask you, how old were you when you first started detailing, right?
When I first started, it was mostly like a mobile car wash.
Mobile car wash?
Started when I was 16, working for some other dude.
Okay.
In high school, me and a couple of my friends. And after that, me and one of my friends decided to just start our own thing. We got a truck, water tank, generator, pressure cleaner. And then we basically just kind of did the same model.
Okay, so you gained the experience from working that initial job, you would say, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember how much that person that had that car wash would charge for his details?
I think back in the day, like a little over 10 years ago, 10 years ago, he used to charge 25 for cars and 30 for trucks, inside and out.
That's super cheap, right? So 25 for a car and 30 for a bigger vehicle. Now, if you were charging $25 for a car, again, $30 for a truck, how much were you making per car? Maybe $5?
He probably he used to pay us a quarter of whatever it was.
So 25%.
And then tips.
And then would you actually like detail a lot of vehicles throughout the day? Like, did he have a lot of business?
Yeah, he was stationary at a local flea market.
Okay.
So he used to get a lot of cars.
Okay, so a lot of people knew him.
Yeah, a lot of people knew him.
Okay, so that makes sense. Now, I see you have your setup now. How long have you been detailing, would you say? I know you mentioned 10 years ago, that's when you first, got into it, but how long have you been detailing throughout this entire time? Or maybe there's a time where you take a break?
Weekends is mostly mobile car washing.
Okay.
But detailing, I started learning more about it this year, back in January. And then started taking it a little more serious this year. Started doing it full time.
Okay, you do it full time now, right? This
full time now.
This is all you do, is just detail?
Yeah.
Would you say there's a huge difference between mobile car wash and then mobile detailing?
I'll say so. I'll say mobile car wash, more volume.
Yeah.
More
volume-based, and you're just trying to clean some cars real quick, get some quick cash. But mobile detailing is more, you're very thorough with the cleaning, right?
Yeah,
and
more
then at the exterior, you're actually applying waxes and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
How many packages do you offer to a customer?
Right now we just have a standard detail package, and then we just offer a clay and wax as the next package.
Okay.
And then I think we're going to start doing shampoo, because currently we don't really do shampoo.
Okay.
But we're going to
looking into it.
Yeah,
okay, so you guys have two tiers basically: a simple interior and exterior detail.
Yeah.
And then you have the other tier, which you mentioned you do a clay bar on the exterior as well as the seal.
Yeah.
So what product do you use?
Sometimes we just use the. All depends on the car and the customer. Sometimes they just want a deep, warm gloss shine.
Okay.
And then that's when we apply a wax. But wax don't really last too long.
Okay.
And then for longer durability, we use a sealant.
Okay.
We use a protector wax.
Okay.
Sometimes with the foam cannon, and sometimes we apply it.
Is that a local product, or is that like a product that people can find online?
Well, I use Coach Chemi protector wax.
Okay.
So I have that right here at a local detail store.
Is that the sealant that you use?
Protector wax, yeah.
That's the sealant that you use?
Yeah.
And that product you put in the foam cannon?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say a customer pulls up right now and a standard Toyota Camry 2025, right? Or a Nissan Altima. How much would you charge for that car? He says, I want your first package.
Basic detail inside and out, we charge 85 for cars currently.
Okay.
Well, in the local West Palm area.
Okay.
Anything farther than that, we price accordingly.
Okay, but you also go a little far out, right?
Yeah.
You're open to going out as long as there's business.
Yeah, about an hour out.
Counties.
Yeah.
Got you. And do you get business from other counties sometimes?
Yeah, we're starting to get to more business now.
Okay. How do you get these customers that are not in West Palm Beach? How do you go about that?
Well, last year I was living in Port St. Lucie.
Okay.
Well, throughout the years I was back and forth from Port St. Lucie.
Okay.
So I built a little bit clientele there.
Okay. And is it worth it for you? Because I get it that there might be a customer that calls us, right? And they're like, well, I want a detail and I want you, Randy, specifically to detail my car. Can you come out to Coral Springs, to Fort Lauderdale? And I just think it's too far out. Is it worth it for you to go out there? Would you say so? You don't mind? Maybe if there's no business, a slow day, you'd go?
On a slow day I would go, I wouldn't mind. Usually I try to do those like Monday through Wednesday, my slower days.
Okay.
Because Thursday through Sundays are usually my busier days here. So
okay, so later in the week, you pick up with work.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work that comes through, okay.
Want to get those A-frames.
Okay, yes.
I've seen those A-frames people have.
Yeah, there's a sandwich board, for sure. And we've also talked about it as well, where we want to get some as well. Would you say detailing, is it easy or is it hard? Or like how I say it, it's kind of easy, but it's also a lot of work. It's very laborious.
Well, for me personally, I think it's easier than what I used to do, because I
Okay.
used to do construction.
Okay.
So it's easier compared to that.
Yeah.
But as far as just dealing with people, you have to just be more
Yeah.
patient. Have
Got
more
you.
patience.
So definitely. So when you're starting a detailing business, for those who don't know, especially people who are in high school, is that when you're running a detailing business, you're not only the detailer cleaning the car, but you're also the customer service representative, right? Whatever something happens, so you have to fix a problem or you have to come up with a solution, as well as you're the salesperson. You want to go out and make sure that you're getting jobs, that you're telling other people, hey, like, by the way, this is my business. If you ever want a detail, let me know. So you're all of the above. Again, that comes with being a detailer in the beginning of your detailing career. And that's one thing that I didn't really know right away. In the very beginning, I want to just drag this on real quick. I wanted to mention that I was scared sometimes because I felt like some questions I just couldn't answer. You don't have to have any pressure on you. You could just be straightforward with the customer. Hey, as of right now, we're only doing interior details, exterior details. We don't do all of the above for the moment. Maybe later on we will, or I can also give you a referral. Maybe I'll look up a detailer for you online and go from there, right? When did you build this setup, or how did you go about building the setup?
Well, I got this set up, it was like a last minute thing.
Okay.
A couple months ago, because I used to have a 5x8 enclosed trailer.
Okay.
Had a water tank, gas pressure washer, generator. And then one random Thursday night, they stole it.
They stole it.
They stole it, and then...
When they stole your trailer, your detailing trailer, was it out, like, were you at a, maybe like at a lot where you were going into the store? Were you home? What happened?
Oh no, it was home overnight. It was by my neighborhood. I parked it
Okay.
by my neighborhood. And then the next morning, it wasn't there.
It was gone?
Yeah.
How did that make you feel?
It just like makes me feel like, here we go again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
You're
one of
like,
those
it's part of
things.
life.
Yeah, it's part of life. I
Yeah.
gotta figure it out.
Yeah. So did you already have the truck, or did you buy the truck for this purpose?
No, I had the truck just sitting around because my original truck I used for detailing had overheated. The engine blew up a couple
Okay.
months prior. And
So then you started using this truck, and you're like, well, I don't have a truck no more. I don't have a trailer no more. Just let me go ahead and add a setup in here.
Yeah,
And you made it
basically.
work because you obviously are detailing now, and you're doing this full time, right?
Yeah.
So you're doing this now. You're doing this full time, and then you have this all in this certain amount of space that you have, and you're making it work, right?
Yeah, we got everything. It happened on Thursday, Friday. I had to cancel all my appointments. Friday I went out.
That's a really good thing that you mentioned. I think that's very helpful because a lot of people, they overthink a lot, especially when they want to start a business, which is understandable because they don't know nothing about the business. But you just mentioned you already had experience. You started from nothing basically because they just stole your trailer in the morning. The next day, you're like, you know, let me go to the pawn shop, look for a pressure washer, gas pressure washer, right? You said you went to Walmart instead of going to like Harbor Freight for much cheaper. You got for $400, you got an inverter generator. And you said you had the tank already though,
Yeah, I already
right?
had the tank.
Okay, so that was, you were kind of lucky on that part.
Yeah.
If you had to buy a tank tomorrow, brand new or even used, like where do you think you would go? How would you go about that? Would you maybe look on a Facebook Marketplace? Or
Yeah, I'll
what would
probably
you-
recommend Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think that's a good way because if you go to the stores, like they're super expensive, and then if you buy it online, you also have to pay for shipping, which is again even the same cost as the actual tank itself. I see that you also have a shop now that you just started renting out, right?
Yeah.
And then if you could just give us a little quick tour.
So this is the shop me and my boy have. Right now we're doing interior, exterior, basic. This client really uses this truck for work, so during the day he doesn't really have time to book an appointment because he's always busy.
So you mentioned that you went ahead and picked this truck up, and then the customer was at work, and now he's off work. He came to pick it up.
Yeah, so we picked
Okay.
up the truck while he's at work. Now he's off work, now he's gonna come pick it up. And they got Wilmer working on the interior.
Would he do the vacuuming? Would you do the cleaning, the dashboard and things like that, or is it vice versa? How does that go?
Vice versa, whatever.
It doesn't matter?
Yeah, it doesn't
You
matter.
guys do all of the above?
Yeah, this we finished a couple days ago. Customer's gonna pick it up tomorrow. And then we did
What did you do on it?
We did a one-step paint correction.
Okay.
And a 3-year ceramic coating.
Now, let me ask you, how much do you charge for this job?
This guy, he charged him about $1,400.
Would you say you undercharged? Would you say you priced it right? Or would you say maybe you could have charged more? Again, I understand that you just are getting into this and you know you're learning, you have a learning curve, and you also want to showcase what you're able to do. But as far as pricing, are you happy with it, or maybe you could have charged a little more?
For the most part, we're happy, but we could have charged a little bit more once we get our name out there.
Would you say it took a long time when you went and did the service, all of you guys?
It was like 3 afternoons.
Okay.
So in total about 12, 13 hours.
Okay, 12, 13, 14 hours overall. And then I guess you guys separated in different sections, different days, right? When you guys were free after your mobile detailing jobs.
Yeah, correct.
Would you say you were tired after your detailing jobs or not really?
I guess not really, because we're looking forward to
got you. And
taking
then
on the
again, you
job.
have a new shop and you're like, you're excited to come here and work, right? And then you have a truck here.
Yeah, it's one of our friends' truck. He dropped it off about 2 weeks ago, but we really haven't got a chance to get to it.
Okay.
Yeah, but he...
You're gonna detail it?
Yeah, we're gonna detail it, we're gonna clay bar it, we're gonna add a one-step polish.
Okay.
And then if you interested in maybe a ceramic coating.
Got you. I see you guys have this little gaming setup here. This is, I guess, when you guys get bored and just want to hang out, right? And you're tired after detailing that long SUV.
Yeah.
So you have, again, your mobile setup, and now you have the garage that you just got recently, right?
We just picked this up last week too.
The van?
The Astro van.
Okay.
We're gonna see if we put
another setup in there?
Yeah, for my brother.
Okay. One recommendation I would give to you is I would at least get like the card magnets that cost around maybe 40 bucks each, maybe 50 for both. Your number and put mobile detailing. People will see you out on the road, and just by adding that magnet, you throw yourself out there to the people in the public in the road instead of like just seeing a normal car, right? They'll maybe just call you to ask how much you charge, right? But even there, that's a lead, right? And if you really are slow one day and you're like, you know what, I'll do it for this much. I usually charge 85, but today I'm willing to do it for 60 if you want to book it right now, you know? Yeah. So that's definitely a recommendation that I would give you. But overall, it seems like you're doing pretty good. And again, I'm hoping that everything works out for you. And I feel like your setup is like pretty darn good. Again, it's very basic, but it gets straight to the point. It makes your money. And I feel like a lot of beginners out there want to see it. One last thing is, any recommendations or any suggestions or any types of advice whatsoever you would give to maybe somebody who's in high school, or maybe just a general dude out there or even a female who wants to start their detailing business? Maybe they're nervous, maybe they don't know how to go about it. What would you say just in general? It could be 1, 2, any advice?
I say just start and go for it.
Just start and go for it.
And then just learn as you go.
Yeah.
Learn as you go, and then
definitely
if you just push yourself, you'll figure it out.
Yeah, definitely a great answer. Basically, you just want to stop worrying and learn as you go, because there's always going to be a learning curve, but you're never going to learn if you don't start. And as you said at the end, you want to be consistent, persistent, and just go from there. Eventually, that's how I started. I didn't know anything about detailing. I went and detailed. It was tough at times because it was a lot of work. I felt like I undercoated. I felt like I was just getting very tired throughout the day. I was like, what did I get myself into, right? But as time went by, it progresses. You start learning more, you get more experience, and you kind of master it. And by the end of the time, a couple time goes by, whether it's months or years, and then you kind of master it again, and you just like go with the flow, and then you feel more confident in yourself, in your business, and your skill level. So thank you again, Dennis, for having us on.
No, thank you.
And then hopefully the viewers will like this video. And that's gonna be a wrap for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, thank you for being on the channel today. If you like this video, guys, go ahead and make sure you smash the like button, leave a comment down below, and press that subscribe button, as well as hit the notification bell button to join my notification squad. Don't forget to watch another video here on the screen, guys. As always, see you on the next one.
On a tag, do this for my city, Palm Beach where I'm at. Matter of fact, I think I'm the chosen one, it's true. Stacking all this profit, only bills I touch are blue. Look, been through hell and back, so nothing ever gave me phase. And I'm always on my grind, all these cappers looking days. 21 but not a rookie, bitch, I'm coming.